What if a tiny spider could spin pure gold, but your greed destroyed it forever? This is the story of Silas, the man who had everything and lost it all in a single moment. At the edge of a busy city, in a dusty old workshop, lived a poor clockmaker named Silas. Every day he repaired broken watches just to survive. One evening, while cleaning his tools, he noticed a tiny jar of oil on his table, and inside it was a spider struggling to escape. But this wasn't a normal spider. Its body shimmered like spun moonlight and glass. Silas carefully rescued the tiny creature. As if saying thank you, the spider crawled to the corner of his workbench and began weaving a web. Silas went to sleep that night thinking nothing of it. But the next morning, he woke up to something impossible. The web had hardened into pure 24-karat gold. Silas sold the golden thread, then another, and another. Soon, the poor clockmaker became the richest man in the city. He bought a mansion, silk robes, a carriage pulled by white horses. People whispered about him everywhere. But there was one small problem. The spider could only produce one golden thread every 24 hours. Just one. Silas started calculating. If this tiny spider creates gold every day, then inside it must be a furnace of endless liquid gold. His mind filled with greed. He stopped being grateful. He started being impatient. He fed the spider expensive spices, rare oils, and costly herbs, hoping it would produce more. But instead of growing stronger, the spider grew weaker. Its glass legs trembled. It became thinner every day. Still, Silas demanded more. One midnight, he shouted at it, "You're hiding the real treasure from me. Inside you is a fountain of gold, and I'm tired of waiting." Blinded by greed, Silas grabbed his sharpest silver blade. "If I cut it open, I'll find the source of the gold." With one quick stroke, he sliced the glass spider in half. Silas leaned closer, expecting rivers of molten gold. But inside, there was nothing. No gold, no furnace, only clear, cold water. The water spilled onto the workbench, and suddenly, the spider's glass body turned to gray dust and blew away in the wind. Silas ran to his vault to check his golden threads, but something terrible happened. Every piece of gold turned back to dry, brittle straw. The mansion, the wealth, the fame, all gone. Silas sat alone in his empty house, surrounded by piles of worthless straw, because he tried to steal tomorrow's gold for today, and in doing so, he destroyed the only thing that could have made him rich forever. Silas tried to take tomorrow's gold today, and in doing so, he lost everything forever. The moral of the story: greed destroys the very source of prosperity. But here's a question for you. If you were Silas, would you have been patient? Or would you have opened the spider too? Tell me your answer in the comments.